played for 4 different NFL clubs, coached in the NFL, lived and breathed defense. You got to love a guy like that. Now, his skill set probably wouldn't transfer to today's game. He wasn't that much of a cover guy. He was a run stopper and a pass rusher. But nonetheless, his career, the time that he played in, Hall of Famer, 160 sacks in his career. How do you keep him out? Who else got in that we haven't talked about? Oh, Orlando Pace. Well, that's a given. I mean, that man's just a stud. Who needs to talk about all his accomplishments? Every club in the NFL, every team would have loved to have an Orlando Pace for a 13, 14-year career. Just own the left side. No, but nobody even got to worry about what's going on over there. Because maybe once or twice during the season, he's going to get beat. And you're willing to risk that because, hey, he's locked that down. You can run that way. You can pass that way. Orlando Pace is a stud. He's going to be what a lot of offensive line coaches use in film study to teach how to play that left tackle position. Tony Dungy, great coach, great coaching tree that came off of Tony Dungy. First African-American head coach in the Super Bowl. And he faced another African-American coach in that game. First African-American coach in the Hall of Fame. So, he's done a lot of great things. He did a lot of great things with a lot of great players. He did a lot of great things as far as mentoring people and helping people. He's a Hall of Famer. He looks sick and a little ill right now. Who am I to judge? But Hall of Fame coach. Marvin Harrison. This one got me because he was quiet, because he didn't talk that much. You forget about how great he really was. He put up the big numbers. I complained and moaned about him breaking Herman Moore's single-season catch record because of how many times a game he got thrown the ball that season. I think he was throwing the ball like 12, 13 times a game that season. Well, you're bound to get a ton of catches if you're the main target who gets that many catches or attempts every game. Normally, your number one receiver can have that many looks, maybe half the season, maybe 10 games. You're going to get 13 looks just because of the way the game plays out. You might be game planned for more, but that doesn't mean that many balls come your way. That many balls always came his way. So I was like, of course it's going to be like that. I was bitter that season. But you go back and you look at his career. You look at how many categories he's in the top 10, the top 5, the top 3. And he quietly just did his thing. He quietly just caught balls. He quietly caught balls, and when Broncos didn't touch him down, got up and ran for touchdowns. And now he's in the Hall of Fame. And he took a jab at Philly fans. He's from the area, so I think he'll get away with it. And finally, Chris Mortensen. We talked about him a few weeks back. He's battling. He's having his fight with cancer. All the thoughts go out to him. It was good to see him last night. It was good to see the pics on social media and other sports sites showing him getting to talk to the guys like Peyton Manning and different Hall of Famers that interact with him, Tom Jackson and Chris Berman and, these guys. And he went in and he got the Dick McCain Award last night for journalism and contributions to the game. And he's very deserving. He's definitely one of the guys that, like Stuart Scott, like a Chris Berman, that got me interested in doing something like this, that I definitely try and look at how they looked at the game when I am breaking down a show or thinking about a topic. They definitely influenced me. And, his articles are definitely ones that I always read or paid attention to. I knew NFL season was back as a kid when he showed up on ESPN. And, I hope everything turns out good for him and his family. Congratulations on this honor. Congratulations to the 2016 Hall of Fame class. And, moving on to the season. Looks like the first game I'll get to watch this year will be, we got the Broncos game Thursday night. My Lions play the Steelers on Friday night. So, I'm disappointed as much as many of you are about the game being canceled. But everybody's opening up this week. We're going to get another chance. We're just delayed a few more days, and we'll all get our fix. It's coming. It's coming. Just wait with me. It's coming. All right, when we come back from the break, we're going to hit the 5 down segment.
Hey, guys, the NFL season is almost here, and you know what that means? Fantasy football is right around the corner. Did you win your fantasy league last year? Would you like to win some extra money playing in a daily fantasy football this season? If so, the DirtCannon.com is here to help. You can get numbers and projections anywhere, but if you want to build a winner for a full season fantasy team, or just looking to win consistently in daily games, then do what I did and join the DirtCannon.com. They have it all in one place, fellas. Whether a bronze member or a silver, they will hook you up. I recommend the silver package. Starting today for the silver package, use my code RDST and you will get a customized 2016 NFL Draft Kit, Draft Day Intelligence, and access to their award-winning lineup analyzer with expert insight and analysis. So win your league, make some money, and take home the bragging rights with the DirtCannon.com, and use Real Deal Sports Talk's promo code RDST. And for the first month, with my code RDST, get $4.99 off the first month of your silver membership.
Definitely check it out, guys. Go to thedirtcannon.com. Check them out. It doesn't matter what fantasy league you do, whether it's a daily league and you're on DraftKings or FanDuel. If you do a season-long fantasy, if you're on NFL.com, ESPN.com, Yahoo, name your site. TheDirtCannon.com can definitely help you out. So check them out. I know the drafts are getting started. I'm considering entering a couple myself. I might make up one for the show if I get some interest. Get at me if you guys are interested in doing a Real Deal Sports Talk Fantasy League. We'll set up a little competition. We'll set up some prizes. Maybe we'll even include some tickets to some late season Bronco games. But we're going to do that based on interest. So if you're interested and you're listening, get at me on Facebook, Real Deal Sports Talk with KP. Get at me on my app. Go to the Android, Google Play, get my Android app. Or get at me on Speaker Radio when I'm doing the show and follow me there. Get at me on Twitter, Real Deal KVP. Let me know. If you guys are interested, we'll work it out. We'll get a nice little league going, and we'll set up some prizes for the winners. All right, it's that time. It's Sunday. We didn't have the Hall of Fame game, but there's plenty to talk about. So let's hit it. First down. All right, first down. Detroit Lions mock game. We do this at Ford Field for the fans. This is Jim Caldwell's thing. He likes to get all the players out there, get the fans out there, have a little family night, do a mock game, scrimmage type thing for everybody. And the other night, while we're doing this, Eric Ebron goes down with an apparent devastating Achilles injury. Reports are he's told a couple teammates he's fine. Now, does that mean fine like he'll be back next season? Fine like give it a couple weeks and he's ready for week 1? We don't have any real new reports on that yet. If he is out for an extended period, that really does hurt the Lions. It hurts them quite a bit. Not that, we're talking about a top tight end in the game, but he's the best tight end, healthy tight end that Detroit had available. Brandon Pettigrew is still coming back from surgery. We're going to, hopefully he comes back and he's healthy enough and can come back, week 4, week 3, early in the season enough to contribute. We got a bunch of unsigned rookie free agents. We got this kid, Wick, who, is getting a lot of oohs and ahs a little bit. People are going, okay, maybe this guy develops into something. And, there's a report out there, different tight end free agents that they could look at, the Owen Daniels, the Corliss, Kellen Winslows, guys like this. Really, there's no other options at tight end right now. Owen Daniels would be serviceable at 34 years of age coming off the Denver Broncos Super Bowl season. He had between 35 and 45 catches for them last year. couple touchdowns. He'd be more of a leadership role in that position for the young guys if we did bring somebody like that in. The other guys that are out there really aren't worth it. You're not going to go from Ebron to worse than that. So we're either going to go with what we got, try and make a trade, or go with a guy like an Owen Daniels who can provide some leadership. So that one hurts a lot. Let's hope that he is okay, because Achilles are never good, especially for a guy going into the third year, and you're a highly questioned draft pick to this point by a lot of people, not just local media there in Detroit, fans, draft analysts, all over the place are questioning the pick of Eric Ebron because he was picked before an Aaron Donald, an Odell Beckham Jr., guys that are, by all means putting the league on fire right now. So, Ebron, I hope you're good, bud. I hope you can come back. I hope you're straight. Come on, let's do it. One pride, Lions Nation. Let's go. Second down in the news this week. JPP, New York Giants, defensive end. He's not playing with the club right now. He's got a specialized glove on that mauled up hand, missing fingers and all that nonsense. And, we saw it last year. He was the best player they had on their front seven, even with the club, even not being able to play the JPP way that we know him to play in years prior. So let's just look at it this way. You're coming second year off of the injury, right? Second season off from the injury. You've built up strength. You can brace it in a new way now. You can keep the fingers safe, the arms strong again, because you lost a lot of muscle mass not being able to lift weights or do anything. They definitely had some atrophy there. So now you've built that back up. You've learned how to re-lift weights with that hand. You've got a running mate on the other side that they picked up in free agency in Vernon. So you got some help there now. You're not going to see him miss some of those tackles where he couldn't grab a guy like he did last season, where he'd make it and he'd be in position for the tackle but couldn't do anything because he had this club and didn't know how to play with it. And it's on a Giants defense that went out and spent a lot of money in the offseason, a lot of money in free agency, and by all means looks like they could win that division. In fact, the Giants are my pick to win that division because I don't have faith in the Cowboys staying healthy or their defense in Dallas. Washington's going to be average, and Philadelphia could be average at best in year one under Peterson. There's a lot of transformation to go there. They don't have all the pieces they need. Their defense should be top 15. Offense, you're looking between 20 and 32. So you got an average team at best. So, JPP, if the hand's feeling good, if it's feeling as good as the other hand, and everything's going good with the money they spent on defense up there in New York, it's looking good for the Giants. Third down. One team it's not looking good for, and I really don't understand why they haven't made some kind of a deal with this guy yet, is the Kansas City Chiefs and Eric Berry. I understand he came back last year from cancer and his own issues there and had an amazing season. And it just so happened to coincide with his rookie deal being up, and it's time for him to sign his next contract. But here we are, camp has started, and arguably the heart of your defense, and arguably the best player on your defense, is not only not signed, but you guys do not have positive negotiations going on by what's being reported. And I get it. Okay, as a team, spending that much money, the business side, it's an investment. You want to feel comfortable in your investment. You don't know that his cancer is not going to come back or that it's not going to cause some other health factors that could limit his career. And then here you are, you're still paying him money for services that he can't perform. I get that fear. But look at it from the player standpoint.